And welcome back to the We Don't Know Stuff podcast.
What?
Yep.
Stuff?
Yep. We had to change that up according to Twitter, Google, Facebook,
For advertising?
YouTube. For advertising and just in general, like YouTube doesn't like to suggest your video if it has a lot of bad language. Right?
I did not know that.
Even if you're not monetized, your channel will still run ads. So they want it to be advertiser-friendly shit.
Jeez.
Right. Either that or your channel gets marked, I guess, explicit. This is what I was reading. I don't know if it's actually true or not. So I just want to make the change to stay ahead of that.
It seems like it would probably be semi-true, though. Like,
Yeah.
just a little bit. Like, yeah, because it makes sense.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no shit. They don't want
Right.
to. Well,
It makes sense.
yeah, even
right.
though I just said shit.
I mean, we can cuss.
No, I know. I'm just.
But what I was reading is we can cuss, but it's just
But
like
you
on
can't
the
do it
thumbnails.
on the promotional shit.
Yeah, right. On the thumbnails.
On the promotional
and
media.
on the and just in the name itself. So
I see.
yeah, that's fine.
Well, fuck it. We started off with something I learned today because I just fucking learned that right
Well,
now.
there you go. There's your something I learned.
Oh, man. Nice way to start off.
I am kind of sad though.
Sad.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Why are you sad?
Well, not about the name, not about changing the name, but I actually have some sad science news.
Sad science?
Sad science.
Shit. Sad science. Where's Bill Nye?
Yeah, so on Tuesday, NASA announced that they are no longer going to be trying to communicate with the Opportunity rover on Mars.
Oh, why?
Yeah,
Why would they do that?
well, they sent the last planned signal to it on Tuesday just to make sure like if it would communicate again, and it never did. What happened was
it shut itself down.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Well, what happened was on June 10th last year, 2018,
Yeah.
it went through a dust storm, but Mars had a crazy dust
shit.
storm that was like the entire planet of Mars was in a dust storm.
Fuck.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Dude, that's awesome.
And
We're complaining about rain out here.
right. And then when the dust storm settled, it never phoned back home, and they could never reach it again. So it's probably just covered with sand, right? You know?
Yeah, or
And it's
like
just
one of
panels.
those.
Solar panels are probably too dusty, so it didn't get no charge.
It could have just got eaten by one of those spiders.
I mean, I bet you if they check that shit in like 10 years after that shit blows off, after the sand blows off, if the sand blows
You
off.
think it'll call back? What if
Maybe
it
they-
calls back with somebody, like using the camera?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Hey, guys.
But it was actually only built to last 90 days and travel.
Oh, so then that's
yeah,
not too bad.
and travel
That's
1,100
not sad
yards.
at all then. That shit went the distance.
It lasted 15 years and
Yeah, it
traveled
went the
28
distance.
miles.
That shit had the
28 miles.
No, that shit had the Kobe, the Tom Brady career right there. You did it, man. You're a legend.
Oh, yeah. Hell
You're a fucking legend. You're good.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
I mean, it turned from sad to glad. There
Right.
you go.
I mean, it's just
Merry
sad that
Christmas, everybody.
opportunity is
Fucking
done for now,
February.
and it, so if you guys are listening and you're like not sure about opportunity, most of the pictures you've seen from Mars surface are from the Opportunity rover. So,
Nice.
I mean, if you Google it, you'll get all the pictures and you'll see the rover and you'll get a better idea of the story. So
You'll figure it out. Just fucking Google it.
what you think about Liverpool's chances versus Bayern?
Is everybody playing? Is the whole roster
Um,
gonna line up?
I know Virgil's
The
out.
top flight, at least.
I know Virgil's out.
That's already a huge hit.
Yeah, Virgil's out.
Okay, so pretty much what that's telling me is it has to be a shootout. It has to be a shootout. There's no defense without Virgil.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
it's definitely
You
not.
You never want to put on one guy, but he's that good.
But he makes that much of a difference.
Yeah, he's that good.
Yeah.
Like, if he's missing, come on.
Okay, so if they had Virgil, let's say they're full strength.
Then I could see them winning like a 2-0, 2-1.
At Anfield.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Verge. But without Verge, it's like,
Draw
to
or
explain
loss,
it to American
or
audiences,
straight
I
loss.
mean, like, pretty much just take out LeBron. You know what I mean?
Right.
From the Lakers.
So you think a draw or a loss? Or do you think they can win?
No, I think they can win.
Okay.
Of course. The bias in me thinks that they can win, but
Makes sense.
But also they won't. I think they'll get inspired more to press if they get scored on, so they won't be happy with a draw. Of course, sometimes you just can't control it. Sometimes draws happen. Of course, that's an element of it. But these two teams I feel like they're just gonna fire off on each other. They're those kind
I could
of
see
teams.
that. And Bayern's not having the best year, right?
No, they're not. For their
standards.
Yeah. For their standard.
Right.
They're not having the best.
I mean,
year,
obviously
but they're still doing
cook.
great.
They'll still
they're
cook
still
half
one of
the
the
world,
top
more than half
teams
the world.
in the
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
but in terms of how they're playing to their standards, it's not quite.
Yeah,
there
so
yet.
that's why I could realistically
one.
see Liverpool getting like 2-0, 2-1. Because I could see it being tied at some point from that 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Liverpool conceding an early one.
Yeah, probably.
And being down and playing from down.
Yeah, because that's a hard adjustment to make on defense. So they're definitely going to be out of balance to start right out the gate.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a tough one. Yeah, for sure.
Unless they bring that intensity.
They're going to have to anyways. But, that fatigue plays a big role in how they come out.
Yeah, that's true. But so this would actually be, this first leg will actually be Klopp's 30th time matching up against Bayern as a manager.
Shit. That's pretty fucking cool.
And overall,
actually.
And that's actually more than any other team he's ever played.
That's an interesting fact.
I think it's by 5.
Oh shit!
So he's managed the team 5 more games against Bayern than any other team in the world.
That's a nice little stat,
right?
But
that includes Prem teams, Bundesliga, all that. But
Bayern's an old nemesis for Klopp.
Yeah, definitely.
Bayern's that's an old nemesis. So
that's how he earned his stripes.
So you better believe that this is also going to be a psychological match.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For Klopp,
for
sure. It's definitely going to be in his head. Now, is it going to be in his head where it just becomes a little too much fear? Likely not, because he's a top flight head coach. But it's definitely going to inspire him to go out there and be a little bit more risque.
Especially because check out his record versus Bayern. He's got 9 wins, 4 draws, and 16 L's.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean,
so
thinking about it, though, it does make sense because Bayern was the only, the top team in the Bundesliga, which is the German league, for a long time. They were the top team like how the Warriors are in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's just you're not beating them. Yeah, you might beat them in a regular season game or something, but you're not even going to be close to them when it comes time to tally the points on the table.
Right.
It's just they're cooking like that. So
they are.
But Klopp made it interesting when he went over to coach Dortmund. He definitely made it interesting. He challenged Bayern for the first time. I think he even won maybe 1 or 2 Bundesliga cups.
I think 1 Bundesliga, maybe 2. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
And he took them to
the Champions Final. But I know he got the
too.
German Cup, right? You know how they have the FA Cup type shit.
Yeah,
but they have that in
Super
Germany.
Cup.
Yeah, he's got 3 other cups besides the league, I think.
I think the Bundesliga trophy too is just this big ass fucking shield. It's not even a trophy.
Shit,
yeah,
that's
this
tight.
big ass heavy fucking just metal shield. I would want Captain America to reconsider his shield after seeing that fucking trophy. It's fucking solid.
That's popping. That's actually popping. I like that.
Yeah.
But so I don't know, man. I feel like it'll be tough for them. But if any of Klopp's teams could beat Bayern, I think.
Oh, it's definitely going to be this Liverpool team.
Yeah,
this is pretty much the strongest team he's ever comprised.
It's one of the strongest teams ever built too.
Yeah. No. It's one of the
You know what I mean? It's a nutty team.
If they start winning trophies. It's going to be considered one of the greatest teams of all time.
Obviously, that has to happen for what I just said to be in stone. But
to be legendary,
if you're looking at the collection of talent that they have,
it's a great team, regardless. But to become legendary,
the collection of talent they have is just man,
and they're deep. Yeah,
it's just not. I mean, obviously, it's not the same collection Man City got though.
Man City's just coached a little differently.
Man City got that Warriors feel to them though.
Yeah, because they're coached to do that.
Yeah.
Like it's just shoot on demand.
Right.
You're in the area, shoot the fucking ball or
Get
pass it to
buckets.
somebody that's gonna shoot.
Get
Shoot.
buckets.
And Liverpool's not built like
No,
that. They're not.
no,
They're
no,
not. They're fast paced.
Right.
Like scoring. They can score efficiently, but it's more and this is not to say that Man City is less strategic, but Liverpool is more like set up. You know, they're setting up their shots.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's more.
Whereas Man
teamwork
City's
to
just
make
like,
it.
no fucking way. We're just going to bully you in the
Get
box.
buckets.
Yeah, we're just going to bully you in the box and just shoot.
And get buckets.
And
Makes sense.
And what's crazy is that Pep does not like those misses. So, like,
Oh,
every
yeah.
miss is a negative also.
Yeah.
So, it's not just, like, shoot like fucking crazy towards the goal. Like, no, on target. And that's why you see these fucking results where it's like Man City 6-0. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
stupid.
like 6-0.
That's fucking stupid.
It's like against Chelsea. You're like,
Yeah,
God
come
damn.
on. That's still a top. Like, Chelsea's not doing great right now, but that's still a top flight team, man. Come on. 6-0?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That'd be okay.
They gave up. They gave up.
I mean, yeah, but
Come on now.
But
They had to
sometimes
do
when you
like-
just get bullied really fast out the gate, like it happens.
Yeah,
You
I
just
guess
totally
so.
lose it.
That's
you,
true.
You just lose your whole momentum. You lose everything.
That's
Like,
true.
It's, just,
That's very true.
it's in the dumps. Now you're just protecting goals, maybe, and you're just waiting for the game to end. You're thinking about that fucking clock. You're
Yeah,
like,
you
oh my
just-
God, just fucking, okay. All right, stop the bleeding. You know? Man. Yeah, so it happens, but it's crazy. Nobody has been scoring like that in the Premier League consistently. Of course, there's been 6-0s and
Yeah.
in the past and stuff.
But
But,
they do
Man
it-
City seems like they do it every game.
Yeah.
It's very Warriors.
Right.
For
Yes.
sure. Very
Yes.
Warriors.
Yes, it's intense. It's tough to watch sometimes because you're like, damn, they're just gonna torch these fuckers.
It's weird how much the Premier League is mirroring the NBA, though.
Yeah, I mean, but
like-
those ties are there.
No, they are. They
Those
are.
ties are there, especially like if you're looking at a direct tie, you have the world's best basketball player owns part of Liverpool, so
LeBron. Yeah.
right. So there's that. I mean, so the ties are physically there, and then you also have like Steve Nash, former 2-time NBA MVP, future Hall of Famer, like obviously one of the
He's,
best
yeah.
point guards to ever play the game. He does no NBA analysis. He actually worked for Bleacher Report doing analysis for Champions
yeah,
League. Like,
yeah.
so
And
it's
he's a
like,
Hotspur fan. Yeah,
right.
He's
So
a Hotspur fan.
those connections are obviously there. Obviously, every summer you're seeing Kobe travel into Europe and going and visiting with different soccer teams and
yeah,
hanging out
Kobe
with,
loves this fucking
right.
soccer,
You know,
man.
so it's like this has been going on.
I mean,
Paul
grew up
George,
in Italy, yeah.
not Paul George. I'm sorry. Jimmy Buckets tweeting out the other day about PSG. No Neymar, no problem.
Jimmy Buckets don't know shit about PSG, though. He needs
Like,
to get the
man,
fuck out of here with that shit.
You,
Come
like,
on.
go pick a team from a league that got competition in it.
Yeah, man, stop. Yeah, PSG is trash. I mean, they're good. They're a good team. They could beat any of the top flight teams, but their league sucks.
Right.
Their
Yeah, so
domestic league sucks.
It's like ridiculous.
But it's cool. You're right. It's very NBA-like, and I think that's why we like the NBA so much.
Well, speaking of NBA,
What you got?
did you hear that former NBA player Gilbert Arenas is joining the Big Three,
Oh, shit. Are you serious?
along with former #1 overall pick Greg Oden?
Oh, fucking Greg Oden. What the
Resurrected,
fuck? I thought he
homie.
was dead.
Next, I'm just waiting for Andrew Bynum to be like, "Yup,
Oh,
I'm in."
Fuck, he figured out rainbow body, dude. He's fucking resurrecting and
Yep,
shit.
he's just popping back up. He got bionic knees now.
What the fuck? I thought he was like 600 years old already. Damn. Dude, the future's crazy, man. 600
Halftime,
years old
he just
in
gets
the
oiled
fucking
up
big three.
for his
He
knees.
just
He
gets
gets his-
oiled up.
he gets his rope.
This motherfucker.
It's like the Tin Man. He just needs a little bit of oil.
He gets oil for the joints, and then he gets like for his outer shell because he's like a cyborg. He gets that coconut oil on the outside. Fucking Greg Oden comes out looking all shiny.
Man, that's crazy. Man, the Timberwolves, not the Timberwolves, I'm sorry. The Trailblazers seriously took Greg Oden over Kevin Durant. That's so wild. That's so wild.
I like it though. It's a good story in
Even
terms of like.
But even
hey,
if Greg
It wasn't a
Oden didn't have the
guarantee.
injury history, like still like Like,
yeah, but KD, people were worried about KD because he was thin.
I guess
He was
for me, like
thin.
I was already like I've mentioned this before. I was already that super KD fan, so
Yeah, so
I was already like
you were already
fanboyed
biased.
at that point.
You're
I was
already
like,
biased,
what?
but
How's he not going number one? But I was happy because he was going to the Supersonics, and then they fucking moved to Supersonics.
and you got to remember the NBA was barely weaning off being physical still.
Yeah.
So that's why people just didn't trust a body like
Yeah.
that, like a long, slender body.
But
Okay.
now, and then obviously, like we've said this before, that now the NBA has catered to his style. So
Oh yeah.
So
No,
obviously,
no.
there's nothing needed to talk about that. But I guess in other sports news, Kaepernick, his lawyers announced that they're dropping the collusion case.
Yeah, because he's probably gonna join an NFL team soon.
And the reason they're dropping it, they're not saying, but both parties have come to the conclusion, and they're going to sign a confidentiality agreement. So nobody's saying nothing about. There's no more. They're not gonna. Neither party will comment on it.
So, do you think this is over completely? Like it's
Either the NFL offer is coming down the pipeline
washed? Okay.
because the AAF, the Allied Football, American Football, whatever the fuck that bullshit is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That sounds like some air traffic disaster shit.
Yeah, it's weird. Whatever that little second-rate football league is called, they actually approached Kaepernick to come play, and he said, "Nah." He's like, "I want 20 mil." Right?
From that little weird ass league we were watching the other day?
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
like, "I want 20 mil," but every single player in that league gets the same salary, $250K for 3 years. The $250K divided into 3 years.
Okay.
Right? And it's on a scale, and I'm assuming there's bonuses involved too for play. But you could get called up to the NFL from here,
Okay.
right? Because they're showing the games on NFL Network, so it's obviously like
You're getting the exposure.
right. You're
yeah.
getting straight NFL. You got NFL level coaches, and most of these players have either played in the NFL or have been on practice rosters or whatever. Like.
But even at the same time, just playing against other people that have been practiced, like that's
Right.
good. Like, how often do you find like a really strong park or rec league football? You know what I mean? Where you just know
yeah.
everybody's good. Like,
Right.
no way. I don't even think it exists, to be honest.
So he got approached by them. He told them, "I want 20 million," and they were like, "Well, there was nothing they could do about it."
Of course not. It's just like, okay, you don't want to come play here.
Right.
That's cool, man. Thanks.
And then a couple of days later, now the lawyers have announced they, quote, have decided to resolve the pending grievances. The resolution of this matter is subject to confidentiality agreement, so there will be no further comment by any party. So either the deal is coming, the NFL deal is coming down the pipeline,
Okay.
or there's multiple deals on the table that they want him to take a look at, or they just cashed them out.
They probably, man, that's interesting. I was going to say they probably just cashed them out.
Yeah, they could have just cashed them out.
Oh.
But there also could be NFL deals coming down the pipeline. And then he gets signed, and then when, he does the introductory press conference and the reporters ask him, can you tell us about the collusion case? What was this a deal a part of the collusion case?
That's
like,
true.
I'm not allowed to talk about that. That's over. It's in the past. I'm just happy to be here now.
Oh yeah,
I got my deal.
Of course, he's gonna comply.
Right.
Yeah, they opened the door to let him back in. It's probably just it looks like a payout deal for
because
sure.
the thing is, it's either you're doing this because you want to play, or you're doing this because you want some sort of gratification for doing it.
No,
right?
They paid him out. They paid him out, I think. But I also think, of course, he's going to land on a team, too, because the Browns just signed Kareem Hunt. If Kaepernick is not on a team and Kareem Hunt gets to join a team, like,
doesn't make no
come
sense.
on. Like, now that's just foolishness,
Right.
NFL. Come on.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's the Browns, too. Like,
I mean, the Browns are going to be the Browns,
Right.
unfortunately.
So,
sorry, Browns.
you
Shout
already
out
know that
Cleveland.
that's coming.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. And to me, that's really crazy. But speaking of Kaepernick, actually, there's a sports store called Prime time sports.
Oh,
Prime
shit,
time.
Dion?
And it's not, and it
Dion?
has no affiliation with Dion.
Oh, what the fuck? That's
But,
fucked up. That's bullshit then.
It's in
False
Colorado,
advertising.
and they are actually going out of business because the owner decided to pull all the Nike gear in protest of Colin Kaepernick in that recent Nike ad that they did a couple months ago.
Oh my goodness. What
So
a
now he's
fucking
going out of
moron.
business. And but look, check this out. He said, this is from the owner's mouth. He said, being a sports store without Nike is kind of like being a milk store without milk.
Oh, what a fucking idiot. Yeah,
He
that's
said
just
this, look,
stupid. What are you
he said,
doing?
As much as I hate to admit this, perhaps there are more Brandon Marshall and Colin Kaepernick supporters than I realized. In 2016, he also canceled the Brandon Marshall autograph signing
Wow.
for taking a knee for the national anthem.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
man.
That's when keeping it real goes wrong right there.
That's when
he
just
thought he was
being
keeping it real.
Yeah, that's when just being a dumbass is just who you are. Yeah, that's just man, take a hard look in the mirror. I'm fucking stupid. You kidding me? Like, who does that?
Man, that's too much.
That's
You should never mix your business with your politics, your personal politics, unless your business is in politics. Right?
Yeah.
But never mix. I'm a sports owner and I'm a sports store owner and
nah, you know how it is.
I'm a goofball.
It's where was this, in Colorado, right? Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
Colorado.
Okay, it was in Colorado. You know, it's just some upstart guy that opened up a sports store. He probably got big really quick. It's probably just one of those.
People were thinking like, "Oh shit, prime time! Deion Sanders opened up."
Maybe, something. But he just it got to him. And it moved a little too fast, and it got to him. He thought, I own a sports store. I can make a statement. I'm gonna get all eyes on me. Or maybe it was like a little like ad that he was trying to do, like any
Maybe.
like maybe it'll be good for business just to get all eyes on me, right? That type of shit.
Right.
Where it's just like, whoa, any publicity is good publicity type shit. Which actually I don't think it is real anymore. Not in this day and age.
No,
not in this
anymore.
day and age, because they will eat you alive on some bad
that shit
bad
don't work
PR.
no more.
Yeah,
Right.
nah. That shit doesn't work. But before, yeah, of course.
I mean, I guess it works if you're
Before
like
it was all
president,
shock value. You know what I
like
mean?
Trump. It
Like-
works for you.
Like crazy Gideons, dude.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Gideon was wild. He just came out on your TV screen saying like, "I got VCRs for fucking 2 for $1." Like, what the fuck,
And then he just
VCRs?
probably got pushed out of that spot. I bet you fucking
Gentrification killed him.
yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, huh?
bet you it
fucking
did.
gentrification. Welcome to the big city, folks. Yeah,
Dude, it was so grimy right there too.
you'll get
Now
fucking
it's
bought out. No, that area is nice, and they're gonna build a new 6th Street bridge now.
Yeah,
Like, what the
It's a
hell?
wrap.
It's gonna be modern. It's gonna turn into one of the
Newer
Transformers.
parts of the fucking.
No, I think it's
city.
gonna be like Optimus Prime.
Oh,
LA.
that's popping.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Just start scoosh, scoosh, scoosh. Just start fucking smashing cars and shit.
Oh man, yeah, like that fucking whatever that thing was called in RoboCop, the one that just came out looking like a dinosaur and just fucking lit into you.
The
like
one that
Christmas.
was like stop motion fucking animation.
Yeah, exactly. He looked like the old King Kong movies, but he was lighting motherfuckers
Had
up,
some
man.
like crazy sound effects that didn't even match what the movement looked like.
Man,
It was just wow.
It didn't even matter. You
Movies
were
were
scared
tight back then.
shitless.
Speaking of some
Shitless.
weird animation, I actually have a story.
What?
Yeah, that's funny.
Wow, weird animation.
I had
story?
one
What the
written
fuck
here
is that?
saved in, and that's actually weird that you brought that up.
All right,
But
slap it together. Let's hear it.
so for 8 months in 1945 to 1946, Salvador Dalí and Walt Disney actually linked up
Oh,
and
fuck.
made an animation, or started to make an animation, a film.
Dude,
right?
This shit sounds like a fucking acid party, actually.
Man, if you watch it, which you can, right?
Oh, there's videos?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's videos.
Okay.
It's so from 1945
Mm-hmm.
to 1946, right? So for 8 months in that meantime, right? Salvador Dalí and Walt Disney, they conceived a short film. They wanted to do something kind of different with animation, instead of it being like the characters that it was in the day, because back in that time it was like the, Steamboat Mickeys and type of like it was
very
cartoon,
traditional,
but they were like animals, right? It really wasn't people yet,
Oh yeah, nobody had messed with people.
Right.
That was weird.
And it was, if it was people, it was like caricatures of people, right? It was always like the blackface character or the Indian character
or it
the
looked
Irish
very
character.
cartoony.
It
Looked cartoony, like
right, but it was always,
extreme features.
I mean, let's keep it real. It was 1940s, so it was
yeah.
A lot of time racial, stereotypical type of characters when they got into people, right? And even on the animals, they projected it on the animals. But anyway,
on anything.
Dalí wanted to do something more
with humans,
more human, right?
What the fuck?
Right?
That does sound kind of trippy.
But he wanted to do it like as a dance, right? He wanted to make it feel like a dance, like they were dancing, right? And then obviously in his weird, crazy style. But and it was something very different than anybody had ever done. So for 8 months, Salvador Dalí and John Hench, he was a long-time Disney artist.
Okay.
And he pretty much worked on
probably did all the classics and shit.
Pretty much all the storyboards and all that, like a lot of the animation for that shit.
Okay.
So Dalí and him, they did the storyboards back and forth, just those two working in an office inside Disney's little studio.
I'm telling you, some acid was dropped.
I was watching this documentary, and it was kind of crazy because they actually had an interview with John Hench, and he was talking like, it was a trip because like you wouldn't expect it because of who he was. Like he was already a big artist at that point. He wasn't like just some guy. He was already Salvador Dalí. Like he was already that guy.
He was a living artist.
Yes.
He's one of the few living artists. Yeah.
So everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Like, but he came in and did his job. Like he was very courteous. He wasn't like the artist guy. Like when he came to work,
when he came to work, regular Joe. And shit.
When he came to work, he was the regular 9 to 5,
blue collar ass.
Yeah, just straight up did the job.
Damn.
And then, but his art was crazy. Like obviously, like
he was wild.
Talent was just tremendous.
He was seeing some very like psychedelic shit in his mind, but it might have just been natural.
Right.
You know what I mean? It might have just been influenced by his own creativity and imagination, which was kind of similar to Walt Disney, I guess.
Right.
Walt Disney was like that because he was thinking tunes before tunes were tunes.
Exactly.
Nobody was thinking about that. Like, let's watch a mouse come out walking on, on his hind legs. You know what I mean? Marching around. He has gloves on. He's wearing clothes. What? That must have been cool as fuck when it first came out. I bet you were
like, oh, what? Whoa. Well, I mean, just the thought of the animation on the screen alone was probably just like mind blowing at the time, right?
And you could get away with doing some wacky shit,
right? And so you had Dalí, who was just this visionary about it, right? He's like, no, we can do something a lot more elegant, a lot more beautiful, a lot more human, a lot more real, and he was focused on like telling this story about how to find yourself while battling time, right? That was like the idea of his story, was like to find yourself while battling time,
like
right?
It had a time theme. Like,
yes, super time, like it's super time theme, but
yeah, most of his paintings.
And then Walt was just like, oh, it's just a simple love story, just between boy meets girl, right? Like that was. How Walt sold it.
Yeah.
Right.
But that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense to me, though.
And then Dalí sold it as this big, like, bigger than what it is because he's that artist.
Well, because he's romanticizing it more, but Walt Disney was just selling it for the simplicity of what would lure in a common audience, which is just like a love story, right? You know what I mean? A love story is usually one of those really good stories, right? And so... And for Dalí, a love story is a story about time. Right. It's a story about humanity.
Right.
It's a story about finding out about yourself by seeing your emotions and yourself projected onto another person.
Right.
And same back. And time, let's be honest, when you're in your feels and you're in love, time slows the fuck down. Yep. It feels like ages sometimes. Yep. It's crazy.
That's true.
So it makes sense.
It
makes sense to me.
It's very, very interesting idea of the stories. But
I'd love to see that shit.
You can. You can. I'll tell you what it's called in a minute.
All right, cool.
But so the film had to basically be scrapped because about that time was coming close to the end of the war, and then about the end of the war happened World War II.
World War II. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
So the economy wasn't great. It was still trying to come out of all of that. It was trying to find itself, right? So So the factories were converting from being war factories to being goods factories again, and
Right.
outsourcing started to happen.
Yeah, the American industry was making a comeback.
It was
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it was in a stage of transition.
Yeah, not necessarily a comeback, but it was coming off of
So a lot of people weren't really.
a time period.
I'm assuming. Well, I'm assuming everything kind of took a hit, right? Because everything had to change, right? Because it was a new world. So since everything had to change, a lot of businesses, a lot of industries took big hits, and
Master reset.
apparently Disney was taking a hit at that time, so they actually had to cancel that project, that film, right? So Dalí went off on his own thing, and
What could have been, but also maybe it wasn't ready.
It wasn't.
And I don't think it was. I think it would have shifted the way we see even Disney now.
Well, in terms
that
of
film would have
technology, they probably wouldn't have been able to animate it, as they wouldn't have been able to do the animation as much justice as they really wanted to.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
The way Dalí was seeing
Right.
it was probably not
Exactly.
possible at that time.
At that time, right. So, but in 1999, when they were trying to put together Fantasia 2000, they actually found it, and they're like, oh wow, like they found all the storyboards, they found all the work to it.
Oh, and so they just remade it.
So
modern
so then they got
times.
a modern, like a French director to come
of course.
in
That makes sense to me.
and kind of like rework it, but using all just that. And Dalí had writings, like actual like journals that he kept throughout that time, and John Hench was still alive, so he helped out a little, as much as he could.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
so
pretty cool.
It kind of got the pretty much what they wanted from the beginning.
I mean, it's going to be as close as it gets.
But with 1999 technology.
Yeah,
right?
it's going to be as close as it gets, probably.
So
yeah.
they actually have the technology now to do the animation, even in
Yeah.
1999, to do the type of animation.
Oh,
that
1999 was already very
exactly.
some super solid
That's
animation.
what I'm saying. So it was already solid. And the name of the film is Destino.
Destino.
Right.
Okay.
After the song.
Okay.
Right. So there's a song, a Spanish song, Mexican song, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
that it's like a love song. Right.
Yeah.
And so it plays throughout the whole movie.
Okay, yeah.
So it's basically a music video to that love
Yeah,
song.
Destino basically translates to destiny,
Right.
very much. Or it could also be translated to destined if you want. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's interesting. I can't wait to watch that shit, actually. I'm pretty excited for
Yeah.
it.
So
Salvador Dalí and Walt Disney coming together. Hey. Yeah. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that at all. I'm good with it. Like, when I see, like, when you go to a pizza place and you order a really fucking cheesy pizza, and you're pulling it off of the out of the pizza box or out of the slices that are
Right.
connected, right? And the cheese, it's just got a lot of fucking cheese and it's melted and shit. When we pull it off, that kind of shit reminds me of Salvador Dalí,
Yeah,
like those
yeah.
paintings,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like how shit's just melting away because he was surrealist painter.
Right.
So it was just always some super trippy shit. He was ahead of
Yeah.
his time for sure.
I know.
But it makes me think of pizza.
does. Man.
That's weird.
Now I'm hungry.
Oh shit.
You know what would be bomb?
What's that?
A pizza burger.
A pizza burger? Are you fucking kidding me? No. I don't know about that shit. That shit sounds very fucking Hot Pocket to me.
Hot Pockets.
Do people still put in their Hot Pockets for 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
Probably.
Yeah, that's a perfect fucking time.
Probably.
Oh, no, 2:35. I'm sorry.
Probably.
Get
I
it
guess
right,
it depends
people.
on your microwave. You probably got a baller microwave. Mine be like 3 minutes.
Oh, man.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Bro, what about that 7-Eleven killer microwave? The one that just blew everybody. The one that just gave everybody instant cancer, like, as soon as it turns on.
Right.
That shit takes like 2
That thing-
seconds to make a Hot Pocket.
That thing will just melt your brain if you're near it.
Oh, no. It'll do some worse damage.
That shit'll swipe your credit card.
It'll
It'll fry it.
It'll swipe your whole fucking soul out of your body. Like, this shit is done. Dude, stay away from those fucking microwaves at 7-Eleven, please. While people are using them. It's very rare to see people using them, too.
And stay away from those 7-Eleven hamburgers, too.
Oh, shit. What do you know about those?
Absolutely nothing. But they look gross. They look gross.
Oh, man. What do
They
you
look
think that
so
shit
gross.
is?
It's like, well, I don't know about 7-Eleven, but
It's probably jackfruit.
when I had worked at this last job that I had, every day we would kind of go to AM/PM on the corner and get,
AM/PM
get like a
suspect,
snack or something,
though.
right? And I would always tell him, like, man, don't be getting them burgers, man. Them shits are weird. And like the homie would get a burger, And like he would always like open it because it doesn't have no condiments in it. You got to put your
yeah,
ketchup and all that stuff.
It's a Build-A-Burger. They just keep it warm.
Essentially,
you.
you're right.
Yeah.
So he would open it up, and every time you open up to get the ketchup, I'm like, man, like why is your meat gray, dog? Like why is it gray ass meat?
Dude.
Like what is
Probably
that?
even just the smell of it would already be just gross to me. But you know what they do have that's bomb is them hot dogs. So they're not the greatest hot dogs, but for a fucking hot dog that you could just get, like gas station hot dogs are pretty.
The AMPM
are pretty solid.
The AMPM that was by my job, I don't know if every AMPM has it, but this one had like these little double stuffed crust pizzas. So it was like a rectangle.
Okay.
Like
a French bread pizza?
Kind of like a French bread size, like a little rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
But on both ends, on the long ends, the long ways, not the short ends of the rectangle, right? But the long ends of the rectangle was stuffed crust.
Oh shit! So
right?
just
and
mad cheesy.
And then in the middle is like the sauce and the cheese and the pepperoni.
Right.
Bomb, dude. Bomb.
That sounds like you know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like a pizza burrito. Like that's how a pizza burrito would come.
I guess if you would just roll it up, it would be like
because it would still be filled with like extra cheese on the outer layer.
Right.
And then you just get to like the meat parts on the inside, which would be the pepperoni or whatever you want to add to it. Sausage, bacon. Oh, bacon. You know what goes good with bacon? Or what bacon goes good on?
Burgers.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And pizza.
Burgers.
See? So a bacon pizza burger. See, bro, I'm telling you.
Bacon goes good on everything, though. That's the truth.
True.
Bacon is just this magical thing that you could just put on anything, or you could eat it by itself. I eat bacon by itself.
Yeah?
I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Guess what? You want some breakfast in the morning? Just throw some bacon in the pan, yeah. Let that shit fuck up your arms where they stay sizzling while you're eating that bacon later. Then people are like, why are you spotted? Like, yeah, hey, bacon.
That farmer burger from Farmer Boys, though.
Man.
I should got hella bacon.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah.
Let's do a top 5 burgers.
Let's do it. I think we come up with a top 5.
Yeah, I mean, we got...
In case people forgot, we are in Los Angeles, which is supposedly the burger capital, I guess, of the U.S.
Well, let's see if we can come up with 5 burgers each in 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Oh, man. Put the fucking ticker on. The fucking little Jeopardy theme song. What is a good burger?
One that is delicious. What is one that is delicious?
Oh, man. Okay. I gotta think of some burgers. There's Wendy's.
So Farmer Boys is obviously a bomb burger.
No, Farmer Boys is a classic.
But the Farmer burger.
Yeah, the Farmer burger.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get specific here. You want us to do
gotta be
actual
because you can't just be like, oh, In-N-Out, McDonald's, right? Like what from McDonald's? What from In-N-Out? Even though In-N-Out obviously only makes the same thing, but they just do it in different levels, right?
Okay.
Different sizes.
Okay. Based on that criteria, I think I already have a top 5 kind of figured out.
Okay.
I got something figured out.
Shoot.
Okay. This one was hard to slot in here right now off top because I want to be a hater against it. I don't know why, because anytime anybody, I have a lot of East Coast family, and anytime anybody comes from the East Coast, they have to have this fucking burger like it's the greatest burger ever.
In-N-Out?
Yeah, and it's a good burger, don't get me wrong, but it's not the greatest burger, but I guess that's how it's advertised to the rest of the world, right?
I thought that was like an easy guess. I think because I'm on the internet a lot and I see a lot of East Coast people.
No, East Coast people love, like you could pick them up from the airport and be like, what do you guys want to eat? And they're like, are we close to an In-N-Out? You're like, fuck, man.
That's why In-N-Out put that one right outside of LAX. Like you're literally coming in on the plane for landing. If you're sitting on the right-hand side of the plane, I believe it's runway 21 left, but you wouldn't know anyway when you're coming in. But when you're coming in, if you're sitting on the right-hand side of the plane and you look out to the right-hand side, right before you get to the runway as you cross the last street, there's an In-N-Out right there.
Yeah, and they have a kid outside with a fucking mirror shining it against the fucking pilot so he notices. They're smart. Those motherfuckers ain't playing. Like, In-N-Out's right here after you land, motherfucker. Anyways, but at In-N-Out, I can't hate on it. It really is a good burger, and it's an LA staple. So, I mean, but the burger that I would get there is I would get a 3x3. And I would get it animal style, which means it comes with Thousand Island and grilled onions. right? Chopped grilled onions.
And pickles. And pickles, too, I
And
believe.
pickles?
Yeah.
Is it with pickles? Okay. I never noticed the pickles because I'm just so used to eating
I don't
pickles. I
remember
love pickles in a burger.
Do pickles come in the regular burger?
I don't
in the
know.
regular
I don't think
double?
so. I don't think so, to be honest. Because I get it from my son. He doesn't like pickles. So,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So, and then I even add chopped peppers into it. I tell him to add the chopped peppers mixed in. Yeah. Those little yellow peppers that you get to eat on the side, you just get them chopped and mixed inside the burger.
Oh, damn, that's
Bam.
crazy. I didn't know they put them inside,
Dude.
too. That's part of the secret menu, too?
Oh, man. Yeah, I guess it's part of the secret menu. It's part of the little secret things that you could throw out there, but that's the fucking burger to get. 3x3.
You sure you don't want to get the Flying Dutchman?
I've gotten the Flying Dutchman, and to be honest, like, it exposes the saltiness of the meat terribly. Like,
Man.
you're like, fuck, I wish I had a little bit of lettuce or some fucking onion to counter this. But instead, it's just like salty fucking meat and cheese.
But
It's not as good as you think. But hey, if you're keto out there and you need a quick fix, of course, you're probably going to be eating that shit. Good luck, man. Fucking diets.
good luck.
All right, number 4 is kind of like a build-a-burger place. I don't know if they got it anywhere else other than here in LA. I'm sure they do. It seems like a franchise deal. But it's The Counter. And The Counter is like a pretty cool place because they have a lot of the build-a-burger places now. But The Counter, I feel, uses actual solid ground beef, and they make their burgers there.
I don't think I've ever been to The Counter.
And their options for picking, like, for customizing your burger is like, it has to be literally in the hundreds. Like, they give you this little paper that has like 100 options.
Oh, shit.
And for each thing, like, it'll be like, what kind of bun do you want? And you're going to say like rye. Like, it has some wild exotic shit, or you could just get some like sesame seed, right? And then it has those same options for your veggies, and you could get all kinds of shit. Arugula lettuce. You could get, I don't know, you could probably get carrots in that motherfucker. Something weird, you know?
Did you say arugula?
Yeah, arugula, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
I don't know what it is, but I was just wondering.
Leafy lettuce.
Okay.
But or some crazy onions, like red onions, caramelized onions, whatever. You could get all these options, but I think in each category you can only pick a select amount that come in the included price before you got to pay extra.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
And they got some market selection things too, which is pretty cool. Sometimes
Damn.
pretty cool to just go with the market selection and just randomize your
Damn,
burger.
so like
maybe.
if you're in a beach city, you could probably get like a lobster.
Yeah,
topping or
you
some
could get
shit.
something crazy.
Damn.
You just ask them. You're like, "What's your market selection?" They'll tell you. And if it's something crazy, fuck it. So The Counter,
Okay.
and there's no specific burger because it's always a custom burger there. You gotta
Damn.
customize.
So the chewy burger.
Yeah,
What's the chewy burger?
one that's very chewy.
No, but what's the chewy burger? What's your burger?
No, well, I'm the kind of person where it's like, if I'm gonna go every time, I'm gonna make a fucking different burger because I have the option to.
So
I'm
you
gonna take advantage.
You don't have a go-to there.
Nah, I don't have a go-to.
Okay.
I don't want to have a go-to.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin the counter that way.
I feel it.
You know?
I feel it.
So-
I need to try that out then.
Yeah, you just gotta try something new every time. You gotta go wild. You know?
Okay.
For number 3, we talked about this just a little bit earlier, but the Farmer Burger from Farmer Boys.
Yes.
Now, Farmer Boys, I don't think is anywhere but just here in LA, because for a long time it wasn't even in LA County.
Yeah.
It was in what's called the Inland Empire, which is at least like 40 miles east of Los Angeles area, right? Going inland away from the beach.
Yeah, I think that's about where it
40,
starts.
50, 40, 50, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
But they only used to exist out there. And living out here, eventually you're going to wander inland. And we caught hold of it. Found out there were some in LA, but the ones in LA, I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, man. Like it's just not the same.
Like, they don't make it the same, right? It's different.
Well,
It
I feel
feels
like
different.
I feel like it's just obviously they have a different general manager out here, like a regional manager out here.
Yeah, like there's a simple explanation for it.
Yeah, it's just not. He doesn't hold them to the same standard that the ones in the
man.
IE do.
The IE guys is kind of, so the Inland Empire is kind of like a burby place. It was like the beginning of the suburbs for the LA area. So that's probably what goes with it too. You're going to get more home style, more traditional stuff out there. But basically the Farmer Burger is a kind of like a country made burger from like a country kind of spot. Like you get a chicken fried steak from there kind of shit. But it comes with what? It's like a double patty. It's got bacon.
It's basically a double cheeseburger with the regular fixings, right? Lettuce, tomato, onion, right? Probably pickles, and I'm sure their sauce, and then it has avocado and bacon.
Oh.
But like 4 strips of bacon though, or something. It's like a ridiculous.
It's a hearty fucking burger.
And it's not the bacon that you get from like McDonald's or something that's super slim, thin.
No, this
shitty,
is right off
flimsy.
of the fucking pig's
No,
back.
this
They
is
just
some
cut
good
that
bacon.
motherfucker right off. It's nice. For number 2, I'm gonna go a little upscale right here. This is it's a burger from the Bel Campo Meat Company, which is at the oh man, I forget what that place is fucking called, but it's like a little spot in LA where they got a bunch of little food places. It's a market, like a little market, you know? Damn. How am I just missing the name of that
Grand
shit?
Central?
Grand Central Market, yeah. And they got like a bunch of restaurants there, Mexican restaurant. They'll have like a ramen noodle place.
Yeah.
They have a coffee shop in there.
That's the place with all the sawdust on the floor and shit?
Yeah.
Is it
'Cause
sawdust?
It's
Was
not
it-
sawdust. It's just because it's right in the middle of the city.
No,
you know what I mean?
they
It's
put some shit
industrialized.
on the floor. I think it's
Oh,
sawdust.
no. That's not the place. No.
Or peanut shells or something like
It's
that.
probably peanut shells
I think it's
because there's
peanut
also
shells.
a live market there and people actually just buy
No,
things there
yeah.
and they just eat
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
No, I think it's peanut shells.
It's a
I think
market,
that's
but the
what it was.
burger that I get from there, and this is gonna be a little different. It's not just a regular beef burger. I'm gonna make it a little crazy right here. It's a lamb burger, but guys, I love lamb. I don't know if everybody loves lamb, but it's fucking one of the most delicious, sweetest meats out there. Especially if you make it medium rare. Don't overcook it because then it just gets real gamey and
Damn.
tough. You know, but a lamb burger.
I don't think
oh.
I've even eaten lamb chops.
Dude, lamb chops.
Yeah.
Fucking try them, please.
Yeah, I think I would have
Try-
to try lamb chops
try-
before I had a lamb burger.
No. Yeah, definitely try the lamb chops. Get some lamb chops done right. Eat those motherfuckers and talk about it on the next episode.
Yeah, I want them
Or
lamb
on
chops.
one of these episodes, we need to hear about your lamb experience.
I want one of them lamb chops that Gordon Ramsay be making.
No,
Shit's a
man, they're
bomb.
nice. Like when you make the meat real nice, perfect. It's like the meat just comes right off the bone. Like
Yeah.
you take a bite off the chop and the whole bone just slides out.
poppin'.
Oh my god.
That's popping.
Yeah, so lamb burger from Bel Campo Meat Company. I think they have 2 locations, one in Santa Monica and the one at Grand Central Market, downtown LA. Okay, try it out, people. It is a fucking bomb-ass burger. And my number 1 burger, dun dun dun, is actually from a very famous burger place in, considered probably could be the top burger in LA as well. And it's from a place called Father's Office, which is like a bar. It's kind of like a little pub.
It's in
you
Santa
know?
Monica, right?
It's in Santa Monica, yeah. And it's the Office Burger. You know what I mean?
Poppin'.
Oh, the Office Burger. Let me tell you what's different about it that puts it into the consideration of probably the best burger in
well,
LA.
hurry up, because I only got 3 minutes to tell
Or
mine.
anywhere. Oh, shit. Let me get to it then. It's just the bun that they put it on is just super buttered up, shiny as hell. But as soon as you grab that burger in your hands, the bun just disintegrates, dude. It just folds. Your fingers just go into it like a fucking little Play-Doh bun, dude. It's
See,
delicious.
I need that in my life.
Play-Doh was a bad fucking thing to say right there, actually. That didn't sound delicious.
No.
But anyways,
But I need that.
but it has that arugula lettuce,
burger.
which is that nice green, like crunchy. It
Mm-hmm.
looks nice and fresh and dark green. And a lot of people might not like what kind of cheese is on there, but trust me, it goes perfect with that burger. Blue cheese.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
No, but this is real blue cheese. It's
Yeah,
got
I'm
like
good
those
on
little nice chunks, and it just goes really well with this burger. I gotta give Nate time for his top 5, so I'm just gonna end it right there real quick. Go look up the Office Burger, Father's Office in Santa Monica. Look it up online, and you'll see some pictures.
I think they opened up a second
Yeah.
location too, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah,
for sure.
I think they
that
eventually
one,
opened up some locations.
The original one is in Santa Monica.
It's been around for some time.
But okay, for my top 5, at 5 I got the Luther Burger from Oh My Burgers here in Gardena.
Okay. Okay.
For those that don't know or never seen the Boondocks, the Luther Burger is essentially just a double cheeseburger, but instead of buns, it's got 2 Krispy Kreme original glazed
No,
donuts.
no.
Absolutely delicious.
I don't know, man.
Absolutely delicious.
I've seen burgers like that, and they don't thrill me like that. Like it does. I don't crave it.
Absolutely delicious. I don't care what you say.
Oh, I guess I'll have to try.
Yeah,
it.
don't knock it.
No, just like you gotta try the what were you gonna try? The lamb
one,
burger.
The lamb one. Yeah. I need to
Okay,
try
all
that
right.
one.
I'll try.
They're probably about the same price too, which is crazy.
I'll try the Luther burger.
But and number 4, I got the Beyond Western Bacon Cheeseburger from
Brother,
Carl's Jr.
man, you are going in on this top 5 right off top.
Right, so you want you? I mean, you went lamb.
I guess
that's not
so.
beef.
Okay, I
so
guess
I'm gonna
so.
go with neither, and I'm gonna go with the Beyond the veggie patty, but
Some
inside
synthetic beef.
the Carl's Jr.'s Western bacon cheeseburger.
I mean, that's the right way to do it. And honestly, guys, I can't lie. I've had it, and it's actually
Delicious.
man, it's weird. It's a good burger. It's a good burger, and it does taste like meat. It's very strange,
It's crazy,
but it
And
freaks
then-
me out.
But it tastes
Freaks
good.
me the
In
fuck out.
they normally sell it as the Famous Star, and it tastes good, but nah.
Because they could feed you anything now. That's
Right.
why it freaks me out.
I'd
Like,
rather
what the
get it
fuck?
in the Western bacon. though.
Just
It's
make it
delicious.
taste like anything.
Okay, coming in at 3, I got the Farmer Burger from Farmer Boys.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I think
so
we
we-
matched up on 3s there.
Okay. So we
So we have a good understanding of what
what
that
a good
third
burger.
tier.
At least we kind of agree what
Alright.
maybe a good burger is.
Okay.
to us.
So maybe that
Alright.
might be the best burger.
Oh, probably. That makes sense. Yeah. If you average it out, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. That would average out to the.
Damn, we got to
That's
take a
right.
trip to the IE and go buy one.
Ah.
Because I don't want to go right here down the street and get the one right here. It's
Yeah, they
trash.
built a Farmer Boys not too far from here, but I
Trash.
went maybe like 2 or 3 times. Well, I also hate that they don't have a drive-through. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
it's so weird. They actually
The
built
fuck
it
is
like
that?
they were going to put a drive-through and then never put it.
What a
It's like, I
what
don't
a
know.
fucking
it's weird.
trick.
It's weird. But I actually went there to this one on the day that it opened.
Okay.
That was actually me and my girls, like, part of our first date. Like, we
Yeah,
stopped
you-
there to get something to eat.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very nice.
Right.
But that
So
that-
Farmer Burger always got a spot in my heart. Anyway, coming in at number 2 is I actually have the same burger that you have at number 5 is the In-N-Out 3x3 animal style.
Oh wow, with the chopped peppers.
No, oh, you got with chopped peppers. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, I got the chopped peppers, man.
So, but you had to add something to make your shit good.
yeah, well, but that's why it's my 5
Yeah.
too.
So it
it's
doesn't
it's
fit.
borderline.
It doesn't fit my.
It's borderline good to me.
It
It's
doesn't fit
borderline,
my
but
description.
but look, I'm being harsh on In-N-Out, but it's just because I've had it so many
Yeah,
times
I've had
too.
it so fucking much.
So that's why it's not impressive to me anymore. But like, I get it for people that are first trying it.
But I think that's
Yeah.
why it still makes the list because I've had it so much. And the only reason why I would have it something so much is because it's
'cause you
actually really
like it,
good.
of course.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So and
Okay.
and my number 1 burger is the Denny's hamburger.
Oh no,
Yep.
dude, what?
Yes. Have you ever had a hamburger from Denny's?
Fuck no, I haven't had a hamburger from Denny's. Denny's is mostly a fucking breakfast place.
I know how. You probably go to Denny's and you're like, let me get a Grand
A
Slam.
fucking omelet, a skillet.
Yeah. Oh,
moons over my hammy.
Moon's over my head. They used to have a skillet, a meat lover skillet. that was
The meat
so
lover skillet
delicious.
is.
They don't have that no more.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I think you could probably order it, but it's not on
you
the
got
menu.
you got to get like a modified skillet. You gotta make
Essentially,
it.
yeah. It's not on the menu
man,
anymore.
dude. The meat
Yeah.
lover skillet was a
Was the
staple
truth. It was the truth.
for fucking like that was my go-to at Denny's. How about that?
Yeah.
How
was
about that?
the truth.
It's just like I don't know what to order. Meat lover
But
skillet.
so my favorite burger from Denny's is the bacon avocado cheeseburger. It's essentially like the Farmer Burger.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds
It's-
like a farmer burger,
It's probably exactly the same as a Farmer Burger, but
it beats it.
it beats it. It's
What?
Denny's.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's my number 1 burger.
Whoa. Dude, your top 5s have been solid, man. They're out of fucking left field. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess mine's was pretty left fieldish too. I guess.
Well, I guess that wraps up
Yeah.
episode 5 of the We Don't Know Stuff podcast.
Stuff.
So make sure you subscribe wherever you're listening. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got videos coming very soon. Follow us on Twitter.
Nice.
Like our Facebook page. Say what's up. Download the shows. Listen. Have a good time.
Talk some shit.
Talk some shizzles.
Peace. Later.